Well, then we're good to go.
All right. I suppose that's me starting off.
Right. I suppose that's me.
What is so loud? Oh,
And
there
there's
we
an
go.
echo.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I
you're
don't know why my
quite
kids
all right. It's nice to hear the sound of my own voice every now and again. Well then, this is the big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
3 a.m.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. Here's looking at you, kid.
I have a feeling this is Phoenix. So I'm just gonna say it as Phoenix, and I'll be wrong.
Actually, me, Miles Edgeworth.
Or the other.
Who are you?
Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Aha!
Ah.
A Detective
What?
Gumshoe.
Getting sleep?
It's me.
Mr. Wright! I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow, that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again.
Nice reference to World War II there. Apparently World War II is canonical now.
Oh my, well that's too bad. I don't like war. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you have Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth not enough?
Well, I suppose he's fine, except
He's
for the
not in
lack
this
of the
game. Try
childbearing
again.
hips.
It's barely morning and you're already talking about childbearing hips, Trucy.
Oh no.
Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Alita Tiala, your client's fiancée. She's gonna be a witness?
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Well, not to worry, I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there.
We gotta stop referencing that.
Does it upset you that women wear underwear?
Alright, I guess I'll stop talking.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
June 17th, 10 a.m. District Court.
Yes. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ah, the prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house.
Shaw.
Very well. To recap, while yesterday's witness seems more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of panty snatching!
we did find one thing out for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
Correct, Air Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside of this courtroom.
The outside?
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all you see to his betrothed.
His betrove?
It's pronounced betrothed.
It's pronounced Peach Grove?
His fiancée, Air Judge, his partner for life, with no chance for parole.
Uh-huh.
Little law joke there.
Yeah.
Very well. You may show the lucky lady the stand.
Your name and occupation, Fraulein.
Uh-huh. Gabby just got home, so someone understudy for a little bit.
Okay.
Do it, Mark.
Did it wrong.
Oh, Elena Tiala. My occupation is future wife.
I ain't
Wow.
saying she a gold digger.
Ah, traditional values. I respect that.
And I respect gold.
Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded, underwater.
Judge.
Yet you're here today as a
He makes a good
witness
point.
for the prosecution.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty, another admirable trait.
Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, confessed his plan? His plans for murder?
Yes. Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Right now.
Immediately!
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Meningitis had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night.
Wait, isn't Waki in this room? Like, I would like to imagine that he's just
I thought it
like
was
screaming
still in the
like,
jail.
no!
What the fuck?
I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it.
Uh-huh.
That's my wife, isn't she pretty?
So,
Musher.
so the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then.
Yes, with regard to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes. This has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling marks?
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
And when did you first hear about Waki's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. Should have beat him real good. I just didn't think he'd actually do it. When I said triple dog dare you, I thought he thought I was joking.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Okay.
It was the day that the
Hold it.
family health checkup results came back.
That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received the checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale.
Oh, I'm sorry. But, of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time.
Yes, or Waki.
Hold it.
When Waki found out that
Must have been, quite frightening.
he was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds.
Incidentally, I had to request another copy to refile as evidence. I will not show you it. A bothersome chore. But one I performed without complaint, as it benefited me and my stance.
Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Isn't she like the same age?
Waki she is
She sounds like a psychopath.
21. Waki Kitaki is 19.
Drink her bones.
Oh no.
Now he sounds like a psychopath. Oh wait, is this a case
I'll
of like?
teach him, he said. He took one of the films.
Is this a thing where the bracelet's gonna glow? No, we don't. We haven't seen her. Haven't seen that yet. All right, hold it. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house?
Not really. I think there's a system in place to limit access. Waki's special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, Cha?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing Amazon presents for his birthdays.
Like my knife.
Like your knife.
This gun.
Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone? What?
Huh.
Huh?
I ate that
Made out
chocolate
of
gravestone
chewing
the other day.
gum.
And danger.
The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol.
Yeah. Hold it! What happened? Meaning the murder.
I tried to stop him. Really, I did. But Waki wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems.
The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
Every time, without
Yeah.
fail, judges
Judge
just
always
like,
takes the
"Oh,
side
no!"
of the
I
witness.
don't blame myself at all.
Oh no, you don't blame yourself, you're so pretty, haha.
You should smile more.
Hold it.
Hold it.
How could you say that for
Hold it
certain?
in.
How?
Ah,
Please don't punch the wall.
Air forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, Waki, who was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
what's we call the
So,
prosecutors being German?
how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. simple logic. Cha.
That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point?
Could someone else have used that pistol? There was another. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. What other person had access to that pistol?
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who is this other person with access was.
Dr. Hootie.
Plunketaki? I guess? I mean, it could be Plum, it could be...
Well, I mean, the father
Alita,
could have had
I
access too,
guess.
no?
Oh, yeah, Winfred, I suppose. Oh, wait, but it's...
Yeah.
But it's based on the testimony?
You should probably save scum.
Oh, I'm gonna.
There it goes.
Okay.
What's this?
What? The boss and his wife?
An unexpected ploy. From a unexpected boy.
Apollo, that can't be right. Why would they want to frame their only son?
Oh.
He kind of sucks.
On his parents' behalf, I'd like to give you a penalty. Bailiff, you know what to do.
Yeah, okay, boys.
You got it,
Carry
boss.
on, Mr. Justice.
We're gonna move the Shadow Realm buzzsaws a little bit closer to your legs.
Poor Miss Tiala, I can't imagine what it would be like in her position.
I'm a little more concerned for her fiancé. Why would she testify against him like this? Oh.
Then I guess it has to be her. No one else is clear to have access.
There we go. Alita. Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why? Are you stupid?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf?
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
My goodness.
I've
Real
heard of
ride or
people
die.
doing strange things for love, but this...
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure.
Traditional values.
But I think I would hesitate at more to...
Traditional values.
I hope you do more than hesitate.
Hesitate and not straight out refute.
But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. And it is... Is this the check? No, we have two different checkup reports. We have Walkie's chart. Yes, there we go.
Show me the Carfax.
That looks like a medical chart?
That looks like illegal evidence. Found
You've been
inside the
disbarred.
safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiara, whatever. Why is your name on this chart?
Constipation.
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Our warm little fiance just froze over.
I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all there is. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now.
Oh my god,
Kinda.
you're what?
Actually.
Now?
I quit
That-
half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection.
That is the most bullshit excuse.
Yeah, seriously.
There's no connection.
Let me guess. You're the
That's
kind
no
of guy.
perjury, shithead.
Having a connection previously does not mean that
It's
you
a
don't have
connection.
now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me guess. You're the kind of audience who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past.
That's
Am I right?
exactly what. As a lawyer,
That is a
my job.
very smug look. I would request that smug face of hers for emoji requests.
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love, past flaws and
Objection! There's no connection now doesn't fly in a court of law.
Yeah, Paulo.
You fucking tell him.
Doesn't fly?
She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your
Jeez.
job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remained connected somehow.
Wait. It's not somehow Apollo. They're literally connected.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show the evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic.
Panties.
Is it the... I guess it's the shoes. Yeah.
You gotta put on those blue suede shoes.
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
Ah. No. Yes. But, well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
A common misconception. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints, as evidenced by
What?
the toes. I point to Exhibit B, this entire photo of toes.
Exhibit B for big toe.
A simple analysis of these sandals
No,
will
he definitely
reveal
looks-
all.
I present Exhibit B, leaked foot
He
pics of the witness.
He definitely looks like a guy that's in defeat. Well, now we see true colors, Footman. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself.
You tell him.
Ayo.
It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Oh no, Mark, you're muted. Okay.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit.
It was a conjugal one.
Yickety.
This
Why
court is
did you
dismissed.
go to the Maractus Clinic that day?
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense.
Does it?
Yes, but there is still one thing which does not.
What's that, Professor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin, whatever.
Nah.
It's okay, I do have a PhD in tubular lifts.
Exactly.
Excuse me?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, Cha. Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. These sandals are exactly my size.
They're exactly. I know, I've tried them on.
I'm implying that I would like to wear these sandals. For the court record.
I will now demonstrate toe prints.
On this crucial piece of evidence. Everyone. Everyone try them on.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
I did not know we had the same shoe size, Herr Judge. So, why were the sandals left behind?
He pointed out the contradiction before me. Damn it.
There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Yeah, this is full proof.
Is Gary doing this?
No, she's eating for right now. Go on.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavoon.
Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no possible explanation. Cha, forehead.
Cha?
Cha.
No fair. He's filling in the holes in her testimony.
Yeah, if only you fill in mine.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
What was that last part?
No. Don't worry.
What? Did someone else say it?
No. Okay. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if there's something to present. Did go to the clinic. Went to warn him. Dr. Ellis was a timid man. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful
That's
as an old
what
friend.
you say when you are hiding dark secrets.
Yeah. Jaw, if you will.
Cha.
No dark secrets, huh?
That's what someone with dark secrets said.
What? Look at me. However you want, Mr. Justice, you won't find a thing. I have angel wings on my chest.
She's hiding something, I know it. We must have some evidence that proves it, too.
You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. Murder, I mean...
Revenge.
Warning.
As friends, Yugi.
What got the slippies. Big toe.
Junior.
Big toe.
Listen here.
Are you guys calling the big toe?
Apollo Justice.
Alright, save. Let's see.
Wait,
Not
where
hiding
did-
any dark secrets. Let's try the slippers. It's not gonna. No, he's not gonna. He's not
Nope.
gonna.
Stop the chilled out groove. Stop it.
Did you say big toe was left in the slipper?
Hmm?
Was the big toe left in the slipper?
Yes.
What the hell does that mean?
We have confirmation that the slipper print and the sandal print are identical. We just don't know who they are right now because we don't have a database of toe prints.
Well,
But we know it's her.
I guess she's gonna take out her feet.
This is someone's fetish taking place before our eyes.
Don't have any dark secrets, eh?
First the Patsy fetish.
The lump. Let's stand on the cord. Do we have any evidence to prove dark secrets?
A lamp.
No.
I love lamp.
Alright, well, let's press the other option.
The attorney's badge.
Wait,
It's
what
the
is
only
she-
logical conclusion.
What is she wearing?
Being in logical conclusion, it's Paula.
Oh, there we
Of
go.
the murder attempt.
She's warning of Walkie murdering the doctor.
Yeah, she
Isn't
went.
that a
She,
little-
No.
yeah,
Why, Paula?
she's claiming that she went to the clinic to warn the doctor of
That
Walkie's.
should be the contradiction.
Yeah,
Because if she was marrying Walkie, why would she warn him?
yeah.
Because she's my wonderful wife and I love her.
Around what time did you
Alright,
go to the
got it.
clinic?
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year.
Paula, you muted in case you're wondering.
Of course it was.
She was keeping tabs on the wound.
He wasn't the kind of boss he made friends with, starring Jennifer Aniston.
So why did you go to the clinic that day?
Went to warn him. Hold it. Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Walkie. I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Can you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night. Remember. This was proven by the mirror yesterday. Cha.
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. But wasn't that the goal? Knowing the doctor, the
Hold
doctor
it.
always was a timid man.
Do you mean that act of malpractice on You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
What about if you were
If
still
he
walking?
had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oops, sorry. Oh,
That's
of
okay.
course, if he told them,
Her name.
he might have been erased from the Kit Kats much earlier.
A disturbing thought.
Sorry, a mid-ginger ale swig. Oh. We know that the Miraculous Clinic had ties to the Kataki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him.
Present the thing with her name on it.
We already did. That's how we got to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm presenting again.
I mean, we could. That
Do it
has
again.
worked previously.
Do it again.
Do it again.
I demand it.
Well,
By
you
the
know,
many minds.
you
Present
don't.
again.
Okay.
Oh, that did actually
What?
work.
God damn it.
This chart was found inside
Oh.
a safe in the doctor's office.
Yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you?
Oh.
Arm spaghetti.
Mind filling me in?
Fill in his holes.
Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad air doctor.
And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation.
Interesting.
No.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
Rabble, rabble, rabble!
You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Excuse me. Choking on my anger. Mr. Justice, you must know it was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
What?
What? What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Exactly.
is this her tell?
My mind.
My bracelet's reacting again.
Going ghost. What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet vibrate just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo!
Eh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it!
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
I can't see it.
Huh?
But you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There is a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiara's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Is that our
What do we
mechanic
do?
for the game? Is this our game mechanic?
Oh yeah.
You have to perceive it with yourself, Apollo. With your eyes. Your senses.
Look with your special eyes, Apollo.
He's just autistic.
Look, for Christ's sake.
Up to me and my
Look,
bracelet.
damn your eyes.
I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
Okay.
Why would you?
Yeah. Why would you? I don't know
Oh
if
god.
I don't know if I particularly
Look at
like
the
this.
eyebrow.
Is it the eyebrow?
I don't know.
Welcome to the. I thought it was that smug shit-eating grin. Welcome
one?
to the Shadow
It's
Realm.
clearly-
Phoenix
it's
boy,
her-
or,
her-
fucking Apollo boy.
Her earring, it jiggles.
Here again. No, I don't think it's anything. Go to the clinic now. Does her ear
That'd be
twitch?
funny. No, I'm doing that.
Are any of her fingers twitch?
Thingies?
Any fingies? Oh my god.
Go fish.
Perceive the fingies.
Wait, are we looking for something that's moving?
Oh wait.
How's
her
her ring
ring.
spinning?
She's
Her-
fiddling
Oh,
with
she's
it.
spinning the
No,
ring.
it's not.
Her thumb?
Her
Yeah.
fingers aren't even moving.
Yes, she is. It's moving back and forth.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it. Hit it.
was
Hit it. Hit
moving
it.
and
The
now
only thing
stop.
that's moving. Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
I think I have to do it while it's
While
happening.
she's talking.
Maybe, or like.
Yeah, try it
while
like
it's
the moment.
moving.
Yeah, try the moment
Yeah,
it moves.
perceive.
There you go.
Gotcha!
Gotcha,
It
bitch.
must look really weird in court.
What kind of earthbound ass ending is this background? Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddled with your ring.
Fiddled.
What?
She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, allegedly, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Eh? Huh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you. Now. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence.
Evidence.
With evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no
Evidence.
use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. I'm not going to present the chart
The
again.
panties.
Attorney's badge.
Because of this. Autopsy.
Dr.
report.
I have
Eggman.
a question. What's in? Oh, yeah.
Because the chart became a threat to you now because of the bullet? That doesn't make sense. It could.
Save scum.
Yeah. What are we... Why would the chart become a threat?
There's nothing but the
presently?
will or something that says she gets.
No, I don't think so. Because there's the knife, Walkie's prints, results from a checkup performed in June. Oh yeah, because it was the recent checkup. Yeah. Okay. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything?
Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you.
Oh my god.
That's all, Your Honor.
What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? No.
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool.
Very cool.
Teach
Thanks,
me.
God, yeah.
It's still you, Ian.
So the lady was lying, it seems.
That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Kataki's got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Rabble, rabble, rabble!
Heck.
Order! Order!
I did it! I broke her testimony!
Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all! Daddy was right about you.
Wait.
I'd like to
Miss
revise
Tiala?
my testimony, please.
It's true. That chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. That's all. I told him about Wacky and went home.
I don't believe you.
Bullshit.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over. Why am I punching the wall?
What?
She hid the truth from us. This is clear. Yet, it is not
Oh,
clear
yet.
that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. And I'll have a bit more cross-examination.
Only a bit, though. I was so
Just a
close.
smidge.
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Nothing happened at all, huh?
Nothing
Hold it.
happened at all.
How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning?
Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky, even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn a Kit Kat was after them?
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in the courtroom.
Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir.
Oh, nice.
After which I carried you back to your chambers for a lovely afternoon.
Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
Huh?
Nothing happened in Dr. Maractus's office that day, huh?
But what about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo.
I know. But we can't prove when it happened.
What?
Nor that Alita Tiala was in any way involved.
Well, let's try putting up some evidence anyway.
There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast.
Okay.
She went to the clinic and said, take the cart, and I'll shoot him. And then she shot the doctor instead.
Oh, you think it was an accident?
No, I don't think it was an accident.
Oh, you think
She intentionally shot the doctor.
she intentionally shot the doctor, but...
told the doctor she would shoot Walkie.
Oh, interesting. But the real question is, how did she get a hold of the gun in the first place?
What is Metal
was
Gear?
flickering the lights.
We went in very different directions.
Warned him and left. All right. Well, we're gonna do that real quick. All right. The bullet. the slippies.
Slip, slip from the
Give
top.
him the old slippy.
Nope.
Give him the old razzle
grenade.
dazzle.
Let's see. The bullet. There we go. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look. Get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
What's that? It looks like a squished up ball of clay. Come on. Even I'm not that stupid. Kinda like you, actually.
Oh, got
You
him.
don't. Oh,
This bullet was
oh.
found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Objection! Well, they did a shitty job.
They were bad.
But this was stuck inside the doctor's
Damn.
safe.
Inside the safe.
I guess the police didn't check that far.
The police are inadequate. There is a problem. How can you say that the bullet was fired on that day?
Objection! Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us?
No.
The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves the firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, Air Forehead. Your head is big.
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
Okay, boss.
30 minutes later, a report arrives.
I dropped it.
The rifling marks on both bullets are identical.
Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position?
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day, and at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Rabble,
my goodness.
rabble, rabble.
Order! 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 Mr. Justice! Where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tiala knew about Waki Kitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination?
Oh, what?
That reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious! So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on a fortune?
Hey, you keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, for defamation. You said you'd abuse my. I don't think you said that.
I think you mean accuse.
Oh, same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot the doctor. It was me.
You sweet
I
summer
did not
child,
shoot the
Waki.
deputy.
He left me to die, so I left him to die too, and to die in the park. Oh,
Waki? Just cool down a second.
you keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll give you a punch.
Wait, where the hell is she? How is he at the stand and now she's at the stand? Shouldn't
We've
they
had
both
this.
be up there?
We've had this predicament.
We've had this continuity error. It's some bullshit.
I think this is Alita talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Who let this baby in here?
Miss Tiala?
Fuck. I'm sorry, I got all choked up. It's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny.
Walkie. Wake up and smell reality. Smells like my feet.
A little baby? What?
His signature on the chart. The engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita, don't embarrass me.
In front of my new friends.
Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Frawley.
Fro lost a fleen.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean. Anyway,
So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
that's right, I wanted the money.
No way. That's whack. Ain't trying to hear that. There's no way I could have seen this coming. What
Should
the
have done
fuck?
the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Who, me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me. Did you mean that literally?
Accuse.
Oh. I mean, of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl. Sure, I got close to the brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly, smelly, stinky brat.
Wait, but...
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that shot was found.
But I didn't have a pistol, now did I?
Well, you could have taken walkies.
You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
Objection! That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. I'm still here.
I didn't forget.
But the two of you, thank you, but the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh!
You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Ack!
He's right.
Miss Tiala,
I'm going to have to smack your nuts.
Yes.
it is clear
Yes.
to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget. Oh, wait. That was Judge, apparently? Whatever. We've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime. The Maractus Clinic.
To be impressed. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that shot, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it shit matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
It's kind of crucially important, but...
You went back later?
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the chart then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, that was you? Thump.
Oh, Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door!
Someone's in there. A break-in. They left through that window.
That's also a crime.
So
Like, you could charge
So
for
you
that.
were the burglar.
That was you two? If only I had one more minute.
Why you just admitted to
I
that?
could have opened the safe and got the chart. I'm going down, but I'm not going down clean.
What? That's trespassing! And
Thank you.
brazen at that!
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself,
Okay.
can you? They are gangsters, you know.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? How's about we do a roulette?
Right.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my stars.
Oh,
How's about that I redeem some of my infinite buckles to do a voice roulette?
Oh, fuck.
Let's get this rolling, shall we? Alright, so I'm going to have to share a different screen real quick so everyone can see the wheel.
The Wheel of Fortune.
The wheel of whimsy. Alright, so let's
Hooray!
do what do we got here? We've got voice roulette. Let's do, where's the wheel? There's the wheel.
All right.
Alright, interact with this. Let's
Oh, God.
open up the voice roulette.
It's time to spin that wheel.
Moral. Paula, Connor, do you wish to partake?
that's fine. I can be moral.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
There we go. That took a while. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Alright. So, I presume Alita Tiala is going to be the first character that we have. So, spin.
Spin that wheel. Oh shit.
Oh, that's really funny.
Damn.
Alright, let me swap back my screen real quick. I'll do the wheel for, actually, let's just do this without audio for now once we get the wheel going.
Okay.
So let's see. Did that work? I hope that worked. I think that worked. Where did it go? Oh, it's underneath. Oh no, that's not what I want.
Oh no.
Oh, nuts.
Oh no.
There we go. Oh, I just realized the wheel is still active. Turn off the wheel. Turn off the wheel.
We're gonna crash.
We're falling right out of the sky. We gotta drop the load.
Alright, Car, it's all you.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor.
I'm gonna press on all of them. So, our Apollo is going to be activate the wheel, spin the wheel, enters.
All right. Why that day?
That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring in the police. And that shot would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry. Sniffle, sniffle. Snurf,
Trucy.
snurf.
Who's gonna be Tracy?
Ian, apparently.
Oh,
Apparently
well, what do you know?
know?
But the police didn't check the safe, did they?
Well, they thought the crime scene was at the park.
Clavier is going to be
Got it.
after activate the wheel.
I almost instinctively said Shaw.
Me.
Damn.
I'll make sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, Ja? Ja?
Ja
I'm
rule.
kind of thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually. Later?
When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after, the 16th, was it? And of course, you and that middling kid had to get in my way.
Judge!
Sorry.
Those are too good. It's like...
Well, Judge is typically Mike, so...
Spin again.
Let's spin.
Spin again.
Spin it again.
Sorry, Mike.
Spin again.
Either that or Mike has to do a different
Paula.
accent.
Alright, cool.
Paula.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Well, why did Dr. Marek just keep that chart around?
I don't know what I was expecting.
It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it.
Because he's a coward. The chop was his insurance.
Insurance.
Sorry.
My other personality came out there for a second. I'm sorry.
My signature on that chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him.
But you could have stolen it!
Could've. Is this some new definition of proof?
We'll ask Waki. He'll tell us.
Objection! Might I remind you this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself.
Yerk! He's right, isn't he?
Damn it! He's right and handsome.
So
Hold it! Yeah, but,
You have nothing to say. This case is over.
This is making me realize how important the music is to the game.
Yeah. It
Well,
was
actually,
over.
the roulette is done, so let me swap.
Turn that
screens.
music back on.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Is it back?
Judge.
Can you hear it good?
Play that funky music,
I
right?
don't hear it back.
Oh,
But,
did I not-
you can leave it till the timer.
Citra.
I'll be fine.
Why is it not? Hold on. Let me
Goodbye.
Bye.
There.
There we go.
What's the point in dragging it out any further?
Hold it! The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Wrong!
Fuck.
It was the wrong temple.
Let's review the facts again, shall we?
No.
If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Oh, sorry, I'm eating chips. That was a bad time to eat a chip. Yes, we heard testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shot. The victim had one and was shot.
Judge, are you okay?
Objection! But that testimony was proven to be a lie!
Yeah. Oh, Mike, I also see that we're doing a dialect roulette immediately after this. Good.
Yeah.
Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple, thus hitting the wrong temple.
Uh-huh.
That's sound logic.
Silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
I think was it the strawberry Pop Tarts or the brown sugar cinnamon? Do you remember, Trucy?
I believe it was a nice big hearty toast of jam.
What?
I always have a glass of milk before breakfast.
No.
You
not
need
before
solids.
breakfast. For breakfast.
Monster.
Sorry.
Solids.
What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple.
No.
If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The paint guy was mistaken.
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection. No. Then why don't you show us, Air Forehead?
Show you what?
Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. Again, if the witness, Panties Guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
Well, what if said that I could ever shoot the victim in right handle?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is.
That's not me. Lucky Kentucky was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Palmeractus was at the victim mark.
Yeah.
The hero of the fair has to say, where custody of Chevy.
Someplace else.
I really like this roulette.
As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location, the grassy knoll.
Thinking about. I don't see any other place.
Because you don't have eyes! Bailiff, take her away!
Apartment Dutta. I hear it. That important is kill survey from.
You're losing more and more consonants each time.
And it's time to raise the roof and the stakes.
I don't like raised stakes. I prefer them in the ground where they're secure. Huh?
And that is the end of the roulette.
Oh
Yay.
my
Time for the second roulette.
I was gonna fucking die. And you're Apollo screaming, no!
Oh, that was real good. But now it is time.
Immediately for the next wheel.
Alright, let's do
Wheel
it.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
So wait.
What?
Just
Everyone.
Just
Paula.
me. Just vowels
Alright.
for the next.
We've got a big old wheel.
So, remind me, is this everyone needs to stick to this accent, basically?
Correct.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing the same impression.
Oh god, okay.
10 minutes.
Oh, I like how Zavala is there.
Indeed.
And our
Texas
impression
A&M
for 10
alum.
minutes.
Oh my god.
What the hell is Friend Russia?
Friend Russia. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mr. Sheffield.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's do it.
So it shall be.
Seriously, what the hell is that?
And does care to explain again?
I'm making sure I had it right. Aw, come on! It's such a wild time. I think. Yeah, it's around that. Kind of like the droll, like from the fucking
Very nasally.
Yeah. Yeah, very nasal. Oh, hi. How's it going? Oh.
Oh, penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? Where's my soundboard? But what if they were a bit more terrifying?
No.
Where
We missed
who
the
turned
guitar
off
solo.
the lights? Guitar. Oh,
He just did a sick
I'm-
guitar solo. Oh god, he just made the penalty way bigger.
like so.
You're good. I can't do both voices at once. I tried.
Double penalty.
Our forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead.
Challenge accepted. It's justice time.
This is turning into Squidward's.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Mr. Apollo?
The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here. Take that. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
Is it back to me or someone else?
Yeah,
it's
you.
you.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was oh god, here it is. Here's the animation, Gabby.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go.
What?
This was something we saw on Twitter with
Here we
zero
go.
context, and we're like, oh god, this is
I
what
can't
this
wait.
is.
Let's do
Wesley
it.
Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He shouted just as he told us in his testimony.
He's standing way too low.
And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Wrong.
Wait, but that's he turned his head. You know what?
Oh
Wait,
no.
the victim's left?
Oh yes. Which direction he?
He's
which
literally
direction
looking to the
was his
left.
Right temple
Oh my
facing
God.
At that moment. That's right, towards the noodle stand.
He was shot by the stand. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Order, order, order. So you're
No
saying
music.
the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection. Let's
Killer
think
is the
about
noodle
this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. Oh!
Actually, impressed I got that.
This is the most. Fuck. So. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
Objection. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Objection. Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. Okay. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities.
But we have come to talk about possibilities.
Ow, my hand. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in the stand.
Can I prove that?
No!
No. Well, too bad.
Well, too bad. Okay, I don't know what we're supposed to choose here.
Alright, that's the end of the dialect roulette.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Very silly.
It's a good thing I was already pretty congested. That actually really helped.
Okay, do we have Avidanche? I think we have the slipper. But I'm gonna save Scum anyway. Well, I've got it. I've got it right
you're
here.
wrong.
Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
The Slippies.
The slipper.
The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
I blew my nose and
A single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala. Your toe print was found in a left slipper.
what?
In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
Objection!
Indeed.
Yet there was one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? I'm making an argument.
Objection! Observe the diagram. Look at this graph. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Objection. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, Cha. There's
Why
no
not?
foot. Because it's protecting the foot. You have an impression left by a single slipper.
Holy shit, this theme goes wicked hard.
It does go hard. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
Gravity
That's-
would make that work right.
That's just dumb!
He says leaking so much fluid.
One
It's
more
just dumb. Well, somebody in this series had to say it.
I'm not done. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle-making trade. There's no... I knew he was going to say this. There's no room for a person to ride in there. You can't put a person in noodles.
You have a point.
I know.
Shaw! Shaw!
Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think he might be onto something.
Hmm?
I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be eliminated.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. Oh, the bowl.
Troll boy.
No, this was retrieved from Eldune's house. The noodler. There's the lamp, there's the bullet. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. But whom? The bowl. Okay, I can't present a person. So... I don't actually know? Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. Is it just the wielder of the gun?
Mayhaps?
Whoever stole the slippers? Slippers were wiped. Custom-made Eldune's Noodles Bowl. Retrieved from Eldune's house. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna present the bowl. I don't know if that's correct, but... Oh, alright. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldune's noodle stand.
Yes, and what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic?
Mr. Eldune was very clear about those bowls.
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Guy.
that is me. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. So, hold on. It's Tuesday, innit? Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished.
I liked that little warm up.
Sorry, I put myself in the mood.
Your vocal
Oh,
warm-up.
my little
It's
bowls were in
Tuesday,
there
innit?
too. It's Tuesday, innit?
Yet
It's
the bowls
Tuesday.
were removed. That night, there was a space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala.
2 weeks.
Right.
Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. Truth fantasies. There are worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Well, that's good.
Show me an innocent and I'll show you a fairy tale. Like the one of you having hair.
Gah.
Oh my stars.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point.
What does that mean?
The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
Or fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala.
Yeah, Judge.
I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? What was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
That night, I went to Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
You knew about the botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brett got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over. Alright. Bracelet is glowing all the time? I just didn't understand. Katakis had sent me. Gave him went home, all I did was talk to him. Alright, well, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be something. All I did was talk to him. Alright, I'm gonna bracelet there. And went home.
Power course.
All I did was talk to him. There it is. Yep.
The fool.
Gotcha!
Thought she was impenetrable to mistakes.
The foolish fingers of the...
All I did was talk. And lie.
What? Show me proof.
I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Little slip in confidence, and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him. You claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words.
My Twitch? What are you talking about? I'm not a streamer.
You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf.
Well, what?
This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I trust the truth.
It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. Is it the lamp? With the red stain? Like proof of a struggle?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's gotta be something.
What's that?
You're touching your scarf again.
Lamp.
There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord.
Eh?
Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state.
Well, spit it out. Oh, this talking in circles nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf.
No. Eek.
Hey, Amanda.
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target. Please stop asking those questions.
Objection! We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated party.
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala?
Your neck. That isn't what I think it is.
Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back, no matter what it took, even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it.
But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rabble. EA Sports.
Order! 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 Will someone
I'll have
please
Madam
tell me
15,
what
please.
really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you, I said as I held the gun to him.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of the child. Open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. That's not the good one. But if I'm going down, I'll want some company. You.
And what happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord.
Jeez.
Al Maractus was serious. Deadly serious.
The imagery in this game is simultaneously jankier and a lot more graphic than the first trilogy.
Yeah.
Yes. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
I'm okay with this.
Oh, my stars.
So, you were the victim.
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand? But how could I? Oh shit, wait, then she's not the murderer, then.
Well, one thing is clear. We know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic, and it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it, it's hard to breathe. Quite literally. I've told you everything. Can I go home now? No.
You bear some responsibility for the events that day, true. Yet, if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiola.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo, so I'm choosing not to. I mean, is that it? Do we need to know everything? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiola?
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started.
Uh-huh.
Now we rock. Metaphorically,
What?
that is. Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Bless you. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor Gavin?
Pal Maractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know.
But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand?
Alita Tiala, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet.
You really want to blame me for this Moida, don't ya? You too, Prosecutor Gavin.
That's me, Fraulein. I only wish to know the truth.
Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Woggy saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullets still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine.
And Miss Tiala heard about this from Woggy. So she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then, something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold.
But what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
That is yet to be determined. From the state of this clinic and the scene at the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Air Forward, care to guess? Really fast, can we?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do?
Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Ran over Phoenix Wright? Is that what he did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know.
This evidence shows what he did next. Man.
No.
Nah. Shows what? Stupid.
Your smile has sort of a sick desperation to it, Mr. Justice.
What, this smile?
Let's
Yeah,
try
that
that
seems
again,
something like
shall
that.
we? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do?
Do I have Avidanche?
Nar. No, I don't know.
I mean, I don't have the option to say no.
He stole the noodle stand.
But
my
why would
guess.
he do that? I still am not clear on why.
I think he put Miss Tiala in the noodle stand to hide the
Yeah.
body, and then was
With
trying
the
to
gun?
transport. And trying to transport the body.
But what about the gun? Why, like, if the gun was on her person, maybe, but, like, I can't imagine. Whatever, hold on.
Maybe he just literally stored the gun also in the noodle part.
As
Perhaps
his next
he's
move,
not-
Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand.
What? Killing me disturbed him much? So much, he randomly stole a noodle stand.
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Oh, he was just trying to ruin Guy Eldoon's livelihood.
Reputation? Yeah.
And livelihood, yeah, and reputation, yeah.
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Ah. Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala.
Bingo bango.
My corpse?
Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
Objection! Then let's
You're
think about it.
crazy.
Logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kitaki?
I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is a dead end. Why would he head in with that okay.
And that's the line. No
I
second
don't
takes.
agree. You're wrong.
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. Star Platinum.
Objection!
Don't blood it up.
Fuck
Tony,
you!
Why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
He's got to dump you in the park, obviously.
What?
What indeed?
Apparently, the defense has an idea.
For once.
Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand.
You, Mike.
Here.
Excuse me.
Here. Please show us on this diagram. I'm sorry, I had
Oh,
a
he was just
frog
gonna
in my
dump the
throat.
body in the river.
Yeah.
There, that's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was gonna throw me into the river?
He didn't have any other options, Fraulein.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand, and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up.
Nice
Seeing the two
quote.
men, he shouts, in that instant... There it is.
Wow, you kicked off that entire noodle stand's top.
So I shot him?
You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Well, Miss Tiala?
You have no proof. Nice work.
You mean I'm right?
No.
No, you're Apollo. Right's in the, outside the courtroom. I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook.
You're the one who's dreaming. Fucking bitch. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts and logic.
I don't appreciate that panty woman.
If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park?
Who knows?
Arrest her.
Who knows?
But there's one gaping hole in your logic, like the gaping hole in his head. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Knows whereof I speak.
What?
I know
She's still trying
whereof
to deny
indeed.
this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one to point out Herr Vorad's their errors?
Maybe there really is something.
I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car.
His car?
That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage, hey?
In which sat a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If you wanted to carry a party, he could have used his car. Which is a fair point, actually.
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand.
But the
And
car
our-
was damaged.
Don't listen to him. And our defense without a case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fro. Too bad you're quite wrong.
Eh?
Don't tell me you've forgotten how cars work. You see, it was, you turn it on and it runs over your father.
What? Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was
Why would he
that green
just stand
sports
there?
car.
Why would he move?
Oh yes, I had nearly forgotten about it.
Wow, this is really just info dump all the way at the end of the case, huh?
Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car,
A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead.
Enough
I
with the
don't know
forehead
what else
thing.
to say.
No. No!
Rabble.
Yes.
Order. Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
Is that a groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days of your short life.
Your small, pathetic existence.
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
No pressure.
I
It all
legitimately
comes
don't know. There is like no line of like
Logic or reasoning.
logic for any of this.
You're all
I
insane.
think the car didn't run because he knew the car was hot. He already had a 1-star wanted level from hit and run on Phoenix.
There you go.
And the car was damaged, which would further attract attention.
Okay,
Who was flickering
Try
the
it.
lights?
I have an idea. It's all coming together. Oh yeah. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car.
Now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us why the car wouldn't run that night.
The panties in the tailpipe.
Oh my god. It's true.
It's important. What's up? Okay, I will see in a little bit. Is it the panties in the tailpipe? It can't be the mirror. The mirror doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I really think it might be the tailpipe because that needs to be, Mike.
It's not how cars work, but it's probably the panties.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike, for confirming that it is in fact a real-world fact that if something like that is blocking the tailpipe, it will not let the car operate.
It's true.
Alright. But first...
A word from our sponsors.
But first,
Yeah, honestly, in real life, the panties would just get shot out of the tailpipe.
Yeah. But first, an entry to the quote book for you.
Oh,
All right.
good. Let's see now. Panties again?
Rabble, rabble, rabble!
This is getting old.
All sorts of things come out of my panties!
God,
Oh my
what
God.
is this fucking case?
Even the truth!
Zoe.
Even the truth?
You cannot escape!
Huh?
Another crime was committed on the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage.
What? What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them.
Why? Weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. Oh my god. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. I almost said professor as well.
What? You,
Trucy.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My
what?
motorcycle won't start with a clogged exhaust pipe.
Oh my god, this was something that was said, wasn't it?
What an intense foreshadow.
Oh my god.
Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike, though. Hard to believe that it could break from just that.
Cars and motorbikes, they're all the same. They all operate the same.
I can't believe we forgot.
They
about
have
this.
the same engine.
Oh my god.
Clog the exhaust and they won't run.
It will block all of them. Always. Believe.
This is so dumb.
The One Piece is
Why,
real.
how interesting.
While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. 100% how cars work.
What?
That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the neutral stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Well, Miss Tiala, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. But why did he fucking hit Phoenix right? Like, what is the...
I think it was by pure accident.
Oh my god.
For the record, motorcycle engines are much
So it
easier to
does.
stall by sealing the tailpipe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because
So
they're
that
smaller.
That I believe.
so that actually works, but unfortunately...
Unfortunately,
It
we're
works
talking
on the
about a
motorcycle,
small
but not
car.
for the car.
Oh god.
Mark.
So it does.
Mark.
Alita.
Where? Where? Where am I? So dark. Can't see. Cramped. The pain. My throat's burning.
Well, what's your problem? You're in my way. You, Doc, I know what you did. Ah. It's like I'm talking to myself.
Wacky?
You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. Wait, let me explain. Fine, okay, well, I'll let you explain. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No. He'll ruin everything. I have to stop him. Hush. Hush.
I did it. I saved the case.
But why is the gun in the noodle stand?
Because he's a stupid fool.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
He just
he's
tossed
not
it
a
in there.
great doctor, and he's not the wisest person.
I guess. Oh, I guess he put it in
Funny,
there like
this
dispose
isn't the
of
way
it
it
as
was
well.
supposed to turn out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bury the gun with the body.
Ah, well, too bad.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
My goodness.
Wow.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get declared guilty, it was you.
I believe we've reached the conclusion of sorts.
So she just believed that he was gonna fuck up this whole time? Oh my god.
He was 100% banking on incompetence.
Mm-hmm.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is Alita Talia doing?
He's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
He swings Tuesday.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who's just lost.
I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Something the matter, Air for.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty.
Yay! Rubber confetti on.
You did
Court
it,
is adjourned.
Goku!
Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Ba 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 da 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 da. Great job, Apollo! You did it!
Yeah, we did, somehow.
Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be.
Walkie's still gonna talk shit though, watch.
Hey, attorney man. You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes.
All to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back. You both destroy the jails. Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish. Oh no, it's my dad.
Enough, Walkie. Mr. Kataki. It's like time you opened your eyes, Walkie.
Big wins.
Big wins.
What do
big
you
money,
know, old
Kataki.
man? I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life trying to become some kind of business.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Katoki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you.
Huh? I do? Way to put me on the spot.
Yeah, what's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Why is Mr. Kataki trying to become a businessman? To pay for the medical bills? To actually get the
Probably.
operation correct?
Mayhaps.
I'm gonna save state, I guess.
Mayhaps, Guardian. Mayhaps.
Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
It says, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
She doesn't mean you are really, are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who could take that bullet out of your Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't ya?
I won't use it.
Ugh.
It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. He's gonna cry. Those are his eyebrows?
Yeah, they're...
Eyebrows? Oh,
No
Lord.
fucking way.
Please understand, Walkie.
I like his little eyes. Dad.
How did he just move his eyebrows over his eyes?
It takes years of skill. Man, I see how it is, old man. Always looking out for you.
Walkie?
Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. And then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business too, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
My Walkie!
No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kataki! I liked it more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who? Me? I haven't. Someday, I'll make you one of our latest. The Kitaki Line Pie.
Oh.
He's opening a pie shop? So long. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Oh, we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her.
No, I can't. I don't know what's going on.
Though I
Who are
can't say
you?
I care
Where
much
am
for
I?
what her father has become.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first.
Huh? Where?
Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Ah, salty noodles, right. You gotta stand back already.
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright.
Please, anything but him. Anything but Mr. Hat.
Oh,
No.
well, fuck you too, buddy. Nice.
That sure was.
That was a painful
did it.
ordeal.
That sure was a case.
Okay.
Indeed.
Turnabout
We did it.
Saturday.
We found the panty snatchers. And
We'll
we
see.
could not have done it without you viewers at home.
And the rower.
And Mr.
Yes, you
Sandman.
could.
Yes, I would like to save. I think that's enough. That's enough nonsense for now.
Are you sure you don't want to find my other pair of panties that I've lost?
No, I think I'm good, thanks.
Let me go home.
Let me go.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good time.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. All right. You all have a good night.
And remember,
night.
don't drink and eat weenies.
What?
Yeah, you heard,
yeah.
you heard the man.
You
Yeah,
heard him.
it's not good for
Respect
it's
his
News to
wishes.
me.
not healthy.
Oh shit.
Gotta be careful.
Maybe I should be
They'll get
checking
you.
my blood pressure.